Hey. So, finally made it home. It's been a good day though. It's just overcast and very gloomy and humid, but I'll take it. So, went to my favorite place, Lowe's, got caught up. They had coleus that I've never seen before. They also had a tremendous amount of caladiums, like really like unique varieties of caladiums, but I already have two. I don't have enough humid places in my house for all of them. I would have purchased them all. They're just so nice. But the project that I'm going to work on this evening is clearing out this pot here. The nasturtium is magical. It is. It truly is magical. Some magical stuff. But I went nasturtium crazy. I have nasturtium everywhere. I've planted it everywhere. I love it so much. Like, I'm not even going to rinse it off. Watch this. That's how much I love nasturtium. I'm sure it's some cat pee on there or something. But I'll be all right. If something happened to me, just tell my mother I love her. But anyway, yeah, nasturtium. It has a really peppery taste to it, and it's great in salads. The flowers are beautiful. They're edible as well. It has a milder peppery taste, almost a bit sweet on the back end, if that makes sense. It's peppery, but not as spicy as the radishy flavor of the leaves. The leaves just taste purely like radish. The flower has a juicier, pepper flavor with a little bit of a sweetness. There's some pansies under here that served me well all spring long. But oh wow, look at my prayer mantis. Go ahead, little buddy. Go ahead, you eat those spotted lanternflies. Go ahead. Wow. Speaking of prayer mantis, there's a prayer mantis nest here. I don't know if it ever opened or not, but I'm all for the prayer mantises. They can stay. But anyway, I want to clean this out and I want to repot it up. I'm babbling at this point. I do a lot of that. So I got these beautiful coleuses today. I'm talking about beautiful coleus. And I want to use these in this pot here and get rid of the nasturtium, because I'll always say, if it doesn't bring you joy, replace it. Don't be afraid to replace it, because it's just a couple of seeds and a couple of weeks worth of growth. But it's, at the end of the day, it's just a couple of seeds. So what I want to do is remove the stuff here that I have in other places, so it's not a big loss, and replace it with something else. I also want to fill it in with this the chondra. I think that's going to be nice and drape down the pot. Yeah, so it's going to be nice. So I'm going to hook that up real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll let you see what it look like. Say bye to the nasturtium. I remember why these were in there. They were in there because the squirrels kept digging up the dirt. So I put the logs or twigs to stop the squirrels from tearing up the soil. Okay, so pretty much got that cleared out. These what do they call, pill bugs or roly-polies are everywhere. I'm sure there's something I could use to get rid of them, but look at the worms. Well, I don't want to mess with my buddies the worms. We like the worms. We don't like the pill bugs, but it's all right. All right. I think, yeah, some more pansies. I need to train one of those kids to be a camera person, and I could be a little bit more. I could do a lot more with my hands. But they're done school, so they think it's a vacation time, which is understandable. It's been rough for them going to school online and stuff like that. It was my dream. I guess it was a little bit delayed, because when I was in school, I only wished that I could go to school at home. And then look at it. These lucky children. Look at that worm there. This is a perennial, and I want to leave it here for now. I'll leave it there for now. It's not bothering anybody. More worms. These worms are all in here. So I'll just leave them. I'm going to fertilize this a little bit. And then it's not that much of a space, but it's enough to do something that will, again, bring me some joy. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back. But first, I'm going to use a little bit of plant tone in here, just to kind of like give these coleus a little bit of fertilizer. So that should be good. I'm going to sprinkle some of that in there. Okay, and I'm done, and all is right with the world. Or at least that's what it feels like. Air conditioner. So, as you saw before, what was there could have stayed all season long. It would have been just fine, but it stopped bringing me joy. It was a nasturtium that was overgrown and some pansies that was left since the beginning of the springtime. It would have been fine. It would have gotten leggy and just kept going, and I could have done something to make it been pleasing, but it just plainly was not bringing me any joy. So simply go to a garden center, your local garden store, and pick up some annuals. I've crossed over to the land of annuals. I didn't think I would ever be that person who would promote an annual, because I was so about getting the bang for the buck. But annuals are wonderful when used appropriately. I mean, if you have the budget to mass plant and just to overplant, go for it. But if you're just tucking a little bit of color here and there just to enhance your perennial bed and things that, you know, are in between seasons and really don't have any kind of like show right now, then do that. You can actually tuck some pots some places with just that color right there makes that hosta come to life. And it changed nothing about the hosta, it just added some razzle dazzle. So anyway, I removed the nasturtium and the old pansies and just placed 4 plants in here, and I'm telling you, I love it. I know this is going to spill out of here and just be that icy, you know, color. This coleus is more like a creeper, and it gives it a little bit of height as well here. These are going to, you know, be great. I can continue to you know, prune them back a little bit so they, you know, bush out instead of putting on height from the beginning. So simply just come in here and pinch off the tip here, and that slows it down a bit and forces it to become more of a bush instead of these tall, you know. So it doesn't hurt the plant. It will recover. Just come in here, just take, it seems like such a waste, but you pinch off the tips and it'll just be a more fuller plant here. So yeah, I'm not going to take any more of you guys' time. If you made it this far, thank you for watching me. Remember, if it's not bringing you joy, just rip it out, throw it in the trash. Nobody will ever know. It's just a couple seeds and a couple weeks worth of growth. But, you know, life's too short to live in a space that don't make you happy. Just throw it into the trash. Hopefully this helps somebody, you know, go into their garden and say, you know what, I'm ripping out that bush. Like this here. For me, it's a little burned on top. It's because I transplanted it and then I began to cut on it when it was hot. But there's some new growth, so it's not too bad. But that's a little unsightly. If that was a problem for some other people, take it out. Throw it in the trash. I'm only kidding. But I'm just using that as an example. If something isn't quite right, just get rid of it. Like this lemon balm here, I'm living with it, but it's kind of rubbing me the wrong way because it wants to take over so bad. Maybe another couple seasons I'll rip it all out and plant something else there. But for right now, I'm living with it. But I always have a hard time saying bye. It's so nice to be doing what I love to do. But peace and blessings. You all have a great week and see you in the next video. Bye.